Andrew Yang, let me take a drink here. Andrew Yang is still running in New York, still running. And the question I'm going to tackle today is why union members gravitate towards or support Andrew Yang. And there's a simple answer, I think. It's because when you have it's really because of one thing, and it's as I said, here's the thing. A lot of the institutional endorsements don't really matter anymore. You know, your New York Times endorses Elizabeth Warren. And people were like, I don't give a fuck. I still like Bernie. Remember that? We're going to talk about Elizabeth Warren's dumbass in a bit. Well, tomorrow. But again, well, if you're watching this tomorrow, this is on Monday. So Tuesday we'll talk about it. But anyway, today. So okay. So when you have an institution that's endorsing someone, it really doesn't matter because their membership often goes a different way. So what's happening is, you know, a lot of times you got, like I said, the unions will endorse someone, and the membership goes, F you, fuck you, we're gonna go with this person. Pretty much, if you think about it, if you think of the truckers, all the unions, they endorsed Hillary, and then they endorsed Joe Biden. But then what happened? Well, the membership went their own way. It shows you that people have their own political awareness. They have their own political parties. And just because the top leadership, just because you're bored of your local vendors union or your local construction union, labor union, teachers union, veterinary union, I don't know, or culinary union, that's what I was thinking of. You know, it doesn't matter if the leadership of those unions says, we like Hillary, we like Biden. People are going to go, we like Trump, we like Yang. And so, again, you've got that, right? Whereas, like, the machine is, we like this, and the people are like, no. And, you know, I think it was the New York Times asked people, candidates in rival New York city mayoral races or candidates, they're like, or campaigns, who do you think is going to be mayor? And they're like, Eric Adams. And it kind of, Nate Silver, who's a pollster, and a lot of times I criticize him, he kind of said, this kind of reminds me of 2016. If you remember, those of you who were paying attention, 2016 pretty much saw the rise of Trump, really 2015. And everybody was still saying, no, Ted Cruz, you better be careful. Oh, Hillary, you might want to fear Ted Cruz.
Meep, I'm Ted Cruz. Meep, I'm Ted Cruz. Meep. Meep, I'm spamming Ted Cruz. Meep, on the left. Meep, Ted Cruz.
I'm almost doing a Ross Perot.
And say, your eyes going, stank here.
That's a Dana Carvey. Is that his name? Dana Carvey's joke in 1992 when he performed for Bush after the 92 election for Christmas for his age. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. But, you know, they feared Ted Cruz. Oh, Ted Cruz. Even though Trump was like 15, 20, 30 points ahead, I think. Like 15 to 20. Like he was crushing the freaking primaries. And it was like, no, it can't be. It's going to be Cruz. Because Cruz is more establishment. So is Trump. But either way, he was running opposed to the establishment, in opposition. And this is kind of what they're doing. And there's also the fact that Andrew Yang has his own identity. I don't like Andrew Yang much. I'm actually not a huge fan of his. But I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth is that he's freaking winning. He's got the name ID. Again, he's got 80 or 90% approval rating. He's not only leading in the Asian demographic, but in the black, in the white, in the Hispanic, Italian, Latino, like the college students, even the senior. Well, a lot of the seniors are going for the Eric Adams, Maya Wiley, Scott, whatever it is, right? They're going for them. But from 18 to 29 or even in the 30s, people are going for him. But he's got such a good popularity where a lot of people like him. I don't like his proposal for UBI because I love UBI, but I hate his regressive way of paying for it. It's regressive. It's not progressive. But of course, he's wealthy. He's going to think the other way. So people just like him, and people just have their own politics. I mean, it's that simple. And people are, and look, even if he doesn't win, you cannot deny that Andrew Yang has run a campaign not based on issues, which is not something I would really vote for, but he's run a campaign that's in rebuke of the New York City, New York Democrat establishment. Because here's the thing. You could say that, hey, Bill de Blasio, not Eric de Blasio, but Bill de Blasio won in New York. Christine Quinn was up, and then in the polls, and then in the votes, and then when other people came in, de Blasio won and overtook her. That's a fluke when you look at New York politics. New York politics is generally, the person that's up is pretty much going to win. A lot of the time, right? A lot. And if they weren't, normally you'd see like Maya Wiley or Eric Adams come over, or Scott, whatever his name is, come up, right? But you haven't. Now, even if he doesn't win, it's a rebuke, and it really shows that an outsider has a great chance. And you might be wondering, oh, but when you factor in ranked choice, he's not going to do so hot. Apparently he is, because they've added in ranked choice voting styles. And guess what? Andrew Yang is dominating. So that's why the union membership endorse Andrew Yang. That's why the leadership even though the leadership of those unions are endorsing Eric Adams, Maya Wiley, Scott Stringer, that's his name, Scott Stringer and others. I wish they would endorse Diana Morales. But anyway, that's why. So, the membership's going their own way because people have their own political beliefs and they're tired of the establishment. And Andrew Yang represents, I'm not the establishment type of mentality.